Hello guys, Charles here bringing you another video. Today we're going to be doing some Pokemon news, so let's get started. So first things first is that this thing was made by the Pokemon Company and Dana. Well-known company, they do a lot of different things. They had anime opening cutscene for this game, for Pokemon Masters. And it's set on the island called Paso Island. And I guess that's what the map for it is look like. This is the Pokemon Masters Tower. It's supposed to be for the Pokemon Masters League, with all the trainers fighting. Now you have trainers that you can collect, that you can use to fight on your team. Along with, you can use the trainers can be from champions to standard alone trainers that you've known for years and years to come. Now, of course, they start off with Cynthia, Steven, and Lance and their Pokemon, and then they bring out Misty, Sharon, and Corn, I think is her name, Corina, whatever, and they bring out their signature Pokemon. They battle it out, and then it brings out the Pokemon Masters logo. Then it goes to a scene where Brock, our male player character of this game, and Rosa of Gen 5, comes out the door. They start running towards the town, I guess, maybe. And the town shows that there's people that live here, and it shows them three again up close this time. And then across the bridge, we have walking here Iris, the player character, female player character to be exact. Okay, try to get a good shot. And then I think we have this lady, or I don't know who she is, that they have to battle, along with, I think Barry's a part of, yeah, Barry's a part of the, no it's not, no it's not, no it's not, no, yeah, Barry's a part of the female player characters team. So, but I don't know who these two ladies are, her and her, but guess we'll find out who they are. But you can collect badges in this game, it's just under different circumstances for the Pokemon Masters League. Now, we see Flint, Acerola's right here. It's just, you can't really see her face right now. And then we have Skyra that's in this game. But, see, there are all three of them right here. Female player character Iris and Barry. They're in the team. And then we have Red and Blue, obviously. And then we have Brendan and Norman. Team Rocket, admins, which is like I forgot her name, and I forgot his name. I just see his label. Let's go, just literally. And then she was in Fire Red and Leaf Green, and then matter of fact, both of them was in Fire Red and Leaf Green, and then he got in Let's Go, and she was in what game was she in? She had her own character art and everything. I forgot what game she was in, but I know she was in Fire Red Leaf Green for sure. I can't think of any other game right now. Some missing one. I doubt it though. But and then Giovanni, obviously. But I think we had some people from like what do you call it? Generation 6, which was that's the Ice Gym leader from Generation 6. I just can't never think of all their names. Hilbert, though. I remember him, though. And then from Generation 5, but the second one, like Black and White 2. And we have Wally from Generation 3. And then we have Silver, which I was, glad to see him back, Then we have Grimsley and Nanu. There's like some player, I can't seem to get this right. We have, of course, the people from the Battle Frontier. I can't never think of another. I know that's one of the Elite Four members of Generation 5, but she started off as like one of the Frontier brain people too. But they're exactly this guy. I see him in Generation 3. He's from the Frontier brain factions, and he is too. But they changed it up in Generation 4. So he was in the Generation 4 one, he was in the Generation 3 one. And then she was in Generation 4 one. And then she became an Elite Four member later. But we have some new girl here with this Dark Team. I don't know who these guys are either. Like, there's like some new characters in this game. I don't know who that lady is, that guy is, or like that dude. I can't. This guy right here in the. I can't get the right frame of, but that dude in dark skin right there, and then this guy. I don't know who he is either. Like, he got a rock ruff. I don't know who that is. Y'all let me know who these people are, because they must be new because to the franchise, because I've never seen them before. They said Sugimori did this artwork for the Pokemon Masters game. We have, of course, I see Diantha on there, the front page of that. So it means that she's in the game too. So, you can see it right here. So, she's from Generation 6. So, and then they talk for a minute about Ken Sugimori. Search over the Dana producer. Yeah, see, Paso is the name of the island. I'm trying to get the darn frame shot. It's Paso, the artificial island. So it's artificial island. So it's not like an island that came to be. It's something that I guess they made, and it's somewhere on the island, on Pokemon, in the Pokemon world. Of course, it's probably one of them spin-off offset islands type thing. This is a stadium right here in the inside, which looks pretty nice. We have different trainers you can choose from to fight with you. Obviously, you know, Cynthia, Red and Blue, Iris, sync pairs. These are 3v3 battles, and they are in real time. So, you also have your move gauge, and actually the trainers have moves as well, but this only to like boost stats and heal their Pokemon anyway, but that's about it. Same thing most trainers can do anyway. And then we have sync moves that are like kind of special moves in this game. They remind me a lot of Z moves. You'll notice that if you play the clip, you'll see that. But yeah, they like I said, the trainers have moves, and then you know you have different people from different games in the series. So you get to choose your waifus for real in this game for real. So it's planned to release this summer in 2019 apparently. So I'm looking forward to it. Now let's go on to the newest Pokemon news today. So today we also got some Pokemon Sword and Shield news today, and it released the Dynamaxing, which is still a part of that leak that we got. So I don't have the leak up right at this moment, but I'm pretty sure I can find it. But this guy on 4chan literally, or was it Reddit or 4chan? I can't remember which one. But he literally said that Dynamaxing is the one that changes the form of the Pokemon while they Dynamax. So basically, it's Dynamaxing, but it's just changing the look of the Pokemon. So that's all that it is. I looked at the video. That's literally all that it is. But I mean, it does give a new light to it because they're giant, but they also look different. So I guess I can give them that. They're kind of making it kind of like Megas and Z-Moves at the same time. Which, I mean, I see what you're doing. K-Freak trying to mix the two together in some kind of form fashion. Because technically the Z-Moves are one powerful move, and that's like, I mean, at least the Dynamaxing you get to keep for like 3 turns. Z-Moves you can only use once. Yeah, you have 3 turns to use your Dynamaxing moves. So your Dynamaxing moves is probably the same subset. So it's just making your Pokemon look different, like a Mega Evolution. So it's kind of mixing the two together. So I see what they did there, but I mean, I don't hate it. It's a good idea, but I mean, it's. So of course we get our opening cutscene with us walking into the Water type gym. Of course, me, one of my newest Pokemon waifus, of course, as of Nessa, and now we have another waifu that I'm going to be adding to my list in a minute because we got a new fighting type gym leader. She looking kind of cute though. I'm not gonna lie though. You know, okay, like I don't know what Pokemon do, but they bringing out the waifus this season. I'm hoping that they add some Generation 8 gym leaders and stuff like that to Pokemon Masters, hopefully in an update or something like that. It'd be nice. So of course, right here we have the chairman. I forgot his real name, but we'll look at it on the page right here in a minute. But so we have the chairman right here. Then we get introduced to our first new Pokemon of this trailer, being Alakazam. Alakazam? Oh, whatever. Then we have, of course, she being fairy type with Sweet Veil. So I know maybe Sweet Bells a new build. I'm not sure. It might be an old one. I'm not sure, but I think it's an old one, but it might be a new one. So of course this thing looks like just with 2 strawberries on the top of it. It looks like just a giant body of whipped cream. That's literally what it looks like. Then we have them showing off Yamper in the trailer for the first time, which I was surprised they didn't show off Impy today, which they didn't. But they have the ball fetch ability, like I told you. I told y'all last video what that does. It's just bringing the Pokemon back that you throw, which is kind of unique. Because you know he's a dog, he catches the ball. It makes sense. He's electric type, and I think he's based off a Corgi or something like that. So they're showing off Yamper for the first time, and then we got our next new Pokemon, Recoily. I think that's how you say it. The Steam Engine and slash Heat Brew. So I'm gonna pre-assume this is based off a Lava Rock, which it looks like. So I'm hoping this turns into a Fire type, because I didn't get to actually read that when I was watching the video itself. I just kind of watched it. I saw the ability Steam Engine, but I didn't see Heat Brew. So it could become a rock in either. Is that Steam Engine, so it's either walking. I feel like it's rock and fire because it makes more sense because it's already a rock type. So I'm pretty sure it's going to become a fire type because it has heat proof. But I digress. It could become a rock and steel type because if it's lava, it might harden and it might still stay rock. I don't know. It might stay a rock type. It might, or it might go to a fire type because it looks like a literal lava rock or like a piece of coral or something like that you throw into a train engine, or something like charcoal from that you throw in a grill. So either way, it looks like it could be like rocket slash fire, which I'll be glad to see this thing evolve and see if it turns to a fire type, because then I'll use it. Like I love fire types like so much, so this would be nice to see if that comes to be. So this is what it looks like in game though, but it looks pretty nice. Just like an eye with a rock body. That's literally what it is. And then we have our first Steel Dragon type, which I was so glad to see this. You have no idea. Because, one, I love Dragon types. And the fact that they actually finally did a Steel Dragon type. Like, I was so hyped for this. Like I said, I want that rock type to turn into a rock and fire. But this thing is dope. Like, it's literally a Steel Dragon. I thought it was just Steel when I saw the thumbnail, but it's a Steel Dragon type. So you already know your boy is adding this to his team, right? Because I love Steel and Dragon type. My favorite 3 types are Steel, Dragon, and Fire. So you already know if that Heat Rock turns into a Fire type, I'm adding it on my team. And if this turns into a Steel Dragon, I mean, I don't even think it has an evolution. It looks like a standalone Pokemon. So if it stays looking like this, I want to get this so bad. I'm mad that my Switch died, but I'm gonna get another one when this game comes out. I'm gonna try to do a video on it, but it'll be in low quality because I don't, since I don't really have like proper equipment to show this off. But I'm definitely going to show videos for this game. Trust and believe that. But I'll make sure the lighting's good as it can be. But this will be dope because like this is absolutely cool how this is like just a shiny like metal plating on a dragon. Like this is really cool. I want to see this so bad. So I'm really hyped for this dude. Heavy metal or light metal, we're gonna see what that ability does when we go over to the Pokemon channel. I mean page for the Sword and Shield. But Duraludon. I want to see what the anime is gonna call this thing. Duraludon. I'm just gonna call it that for now because I don't know how to pronounce his name really. Because Zayan and Zamazenta, it took me a while to get that down, but I think it's Dularon. Duraludon. I think that's how you say it. But this thing is really sick, so I'm gonna definitely get this in my playthrough for sure. So look at this thing in battle. Like it opens up his mouth, like that, and it just shoots the thing at. Which I thought its mouth was like in the middle, but it's not. It's like kind of like he has to bend down to show his mouth, or either like he can open his mouth. I digress. This is really kind of cool. Then we got the gym challenge. So you see you can catch a Tyranitar in this game. So there are other Pokemon in this game. We just don't have the national dex, which I mean, there go wife Vanessa. And then we go and get introduced to another one of my wifes because I never had like I've had like Poke waifus, but I've changed them up since this game. Like this game has some cool waifus, and I think I'm gonna keep these from now on because I'm not. The next generation is probably gonna bring more, and I'm not ready. I'm not ready. So I'm just gonna keep them two because I'd rather get two girls from my franchise that one of my favorite matter of fact, one of my best favorite franchises, because this is Chairman Rose right here. Okay, and then he has another, and this is one of the new waifus of this game. Now she looked dull as heck though, but I don't mess with that. That attitude right there is not pleasing to me. Like her name is Orlina. I mean I care to. I mean she's pretty, but she's just that can do attitude is no. And then we got our first glimpse of the fighting type gym, which now we have a water, a fighting, and a grass type gym so far. So we know that so far. Which this looks pretty cool for like a fist for the fighting type gym. And then we get an introduction to our fighting waifu. In this game, she's so cute, bro. Like she has those shoes. Like she literally is like a fighting waifu, bro. That's literally it. Like she looks so serious, bro. Like. What is her name? What is her name is literally Bae. I couldn't get over this. Like, her name is literally Bae. That's literally what her name is. Like, that is so. She's so cute. On top of that, she like has her little mini abs, like right there. That is so adorable. Like, I love this. Like, I don't care. Like, she might be a little mean. I can look at her face and tell she's a little mean. Like, but. Like she's a very serious trainer, or either a very serious trainer, yeah, or she's like kind of mean too. But hey, I will look past that. But her is just a bit that face right here. No, I will date this over that. And then we have our first against our ghost type gym leader. So now we have a ghost too now. So we have ghost. Which I thought this was a dark type gym leader because of the symbol, because I seen that in the Pokemon cards. I thought that was our first dark type gym leader, but no, it's a ghost type gym, a water type gym. We have a fighting type gym and a grass type gym. So and apparently this dude's signature is Mimikyu, which is this dude in his mask. Like I want to see what he looks like up under there. Like I can't wait to find out what he actually looks like because this dude kind of looks kind of scary. But that's the Mimikyu right there. So that's his signature right there. I don't know what I don't remember seeing the Bae signature. A Bae. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty, bro. Like I love the Poke waifus in this game. The Game Freak stepping up that game, bro. With the waifus in this game are unreal, bro. I didn't get to see her main unless I didn't get to see it yet. But it's probably like a new fighting type Pokemon. Who knows? But that's the Dynamax. Them showing off Dynamax art. L cream. I think that's what the name of this Pokemon is. That's how you say it. But they showing Dynamaxing changed the appearance of the Pokemon as well. So she turns into the L cream actually turns into a giant cake, which is kind of cool. Like, can I eat that cake? Like, or it's because it's a Pokemon, I can't eat the cake. Like, that's kind of cool. It's just a giant cake. There's gonna be so many memes with this cake. You have no idea. And so many Rule 34s with Bae is gonna be ridiculous. I love the community of Pokemon for this. It's gonna be funny. And then like apparently Korbinite, which is a steel flying type, which you already know he getting added to my team since he's a steel flying type. He's like a Skyrim to me, which is kind of cool. And he already looks cool. He's a Raven. Like, he's really a Raven. And then we have Gyromaxing Dreadnought, which is kind of cool. Like, he actually has a whole shell and a big giant shell and changes his appearance. So, which is kind of cool. And then, I mean, look at that mean face he has. Look at the mean face he has. And then, on top of that, we have Korbinite, which has, like, these, like, I don't know, glowy red markings and anything, and then he has like this kind of like 70s type hair at the top of his head. You can't really see it. It's kind of hard to see it, but like he has like a hair like a certain hairstyle up there. I can't tell what it is right because that move right there, but it's really cool. So I'll be looking forward to Dynamaxing my Pokemon set of Dynamaxing because to change the appearances looks kind of cool. Then we go to the Now it's November 15th is when the game comes out, so I'm gonna definitely make sure I get a Switch before then. But I'm gonna make sure I show off this game for sure. Try to show off Let's Go beforehand, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, that was the end of the video. So well, not the end of the video. I mean the end of the video. This video, not my video. So of course, just in case y'all didn't get to see Nessa in the last E3's trailer of her showing her off of this waifu, which like I said, they got some good looking waifus in this game. I'm not gonna steer them wrong. So let's go ahead and see what we're working with here. So Dynamaxy changes the appearance of Pokemon Center. So strange phenomenon known as Dynamaxy can only occur in specific areas of the Galar region. Interesting. While Dynamaxy seems to be a phenomenon common to the Pokemon from Galar, it's discovered that there are special phenomena known as Dynamaxing too. Only certain species of Pokemon can Dynamax, which makes sense because they're probably going to give them a version exclusive Dynamaxing, which Pokemon do this all the time, so I'm going to get them both anyway. But they're going to have a version exclusive Pokemon. You guarantee that with the Dynamaxing ability. So, and even among those such species, only rare specimens will be able to Dynamax. The majority will keep their usual appearance when Dynamax, which makes sense. Dynamaxing gets to every Pokemon, Dynamaxing gets to certain Pokemon, which is fair. Like it's like Mega slash Z move type thing. So Dynamaxing Pokemon will become bigger, and just like normal Dynamaxing boosts the power of Pokemon. Makes sense. It also allows each Dynamaxing Pokemon to use a unique move known as a G-Max move. Each G-Max move is particularly specific species of Dynamaxing Pokemon, and regular Dynamaxing Pokemon can't use G-Max moves at all. So, which means that the Dynamaxing Max move is different from the Dynamaxing move, which usually, you know, you only your Dynamaxing move that you have that's like a elemental move, like a fire type move or a grass type move, those change to Dynamaxing moves, and those moves get like a different animation from your regular, you know, Razor Leaf or whatever it might be. And then I guess the Dynamaxing moves tend to be something even more different. I don't know, like I think the G move might be different than the Dynamaxing move, so because they changed their appearance. As you can see here, look at these guys, regular Dreadnought, Korbinite, but are so special members of these species Dynamaxing. You can catch Dynamaxing Pokemon for your team by participating in max raid battles, but it seems they're very rare. Finding one won't be easy, which I'm glad to be given a challenge. So I give Pokemon props for that, to give me a challenge on fighting. So let's see the Dynamaxing Dreadnought. Look at this thing. It's so dope, though. Look at this thing. It's like a shell. I didn't think they would have artwork for these guys, but hey, they got artwork for it, which is cool. So, hey, I'll give props to that. So, he actually becomes 78 inches and 78 inches and 9 inches in height. That's pretty big. Yeah, that's actually pretty big. He has, and then. So they don't know how many pounds this thing would be. Imagine if they put this on a weight scale. Like this would be like massive, like in the scale. It crushes its opponents and its massive body. The power of Dynamaxing has allowed it to stand on high legs and become bipedal from standing in this position. It come crashing down on opponent's Pokemon and crush them with its own massive body. Wait, are these like the dex entries for these things? Because that'd be cool, like, because we have Mega Dex entries, so I wouldn't be surprised if we have Dynamaxing and Dynamaxing Dex entries, which would be cool, because I would love to see that. So, which makes sense of why they probably didn't do it. I don't know. It has the strength to punch a hole through rocky mountains. Dreadnought normally keeps its neck retracted within its shell, but when it attacks, it can rapidly shoot its neck out. Its jaws are also incredibly strong, capable of easily biting through huge metal towers. The strength of its jaws combined with the force of its neck gives Dreadnought the power to punch a hole through a rocky mountain in a single strike, which is Ooh, that's really hard. That's extremely hard, bruh. Like, a G-Max move. G-Max, Stone Surge. That's the name of his move right there. That he shot out. G-Max Stone Surge. Water type moves used by Dynamaxing Dreadnought will change to G-Max Stone Surge. G-Max Stone Surge doesn't just deal damage to an opponent. It will scatter sharp rocks around the opponent and cause Pokemon entering the battlefield. So it's kind of like a stealth rock mixed with a water type move, which is kind of cool. So they're giving it like kind of like a dual type move there, like giving it like the added extra effect of putting like down stealth rocks after it uses the water type move, which is kind of cool. So they're kind of trying to expand on dual type moves, which is kind of cool. So I'll give them that. That's kind of cool. So I'll give them that. I will give you that. Let's go back so we can see Dynamaxing Korbinite. Look at this thing. Oh, it doesn't get a hairstyle. I thought it does. So now I see if we can see it. Now I can tell that it's not. But it does have like these like little spiky things around it, which is kind of like some like, you know how like if somebody draw like a common like not like if they're trying to like draw a bird and they like draw one of these, like that's what they look like one of them like like you know like when people when they were trying to draw birds, they didn't draw them like this, they drew them like these like back then. But this is kind of cool. Let me see. So this thing does get the glowy red thing, and it kind of gets bigger. It doesn't really change its appearance as much as I thought it was going to, but it kind of looks similar to the original design. So, I mean, I guess they can't make it too much different, but I mean, it kind of does aim extra stealing on its legs to make it stronger, and makes, like I said, the glowiness on the wings and whatever. But it doesn't really change as much with like Dreadnoughts though, which I thought they would add more change to it, but it's okay. Reinforced body armor, flying steel, 45 inches in 45 in height and 11 inches in wideness, which is real. This is they're becoming huge. Like pressure in their nerves, so it still keeps the same abilities, I think, which it was. Yeah, I think those were the same abilities. I don't know if they keep the same ones or they change them. I think they're keeping the same abilities on them though. We'll see in a minute. So Korbinite uses the massive wings to catch updrafts created by Dynamaxing energy to hover in the air while in battle. So it doesn't really flap its wings; it kind of just hovers there. The armor on its body has been reinforced, so attacks from Pokemon on the ground barely have any effect. Independently flying blade birds, that's what I was saying. Dynamaxing, so those are blade birds, which is kind of cool. So, Dynamaxing energy has caused the armor covering Korbinite's wings to separate and becoming blade birds, capable of flying independently. Korbinite launches these blade birds at the target, using them to slash its opponents. Interesting. G-Max Wind Rage. Flying type moves used by Dynamaxing Korbinite will change to G-Max Wind Rage. G-Max Wind Rage deals damage to an opponent, but that's not all. It also removes any effect moves like Reflect, Light Screen, Spikes, Electric Terrain, and that of opponents may have. So this move literally eliminates Dreadnought's move. It literally does. So it removes basically the stealth rocks off the ground. And he's literally that's why they put him in battle against each other. I was wondering why they did it, because he's literally a counter to Dreadnought's G-Max ability. He's literally the counter to that, so which is kind of cool. So I guess they had to have somebody to counter him, which is, I mean, Korbinite literally counters that man. And then I guess technically in type 2, because he's a steel type and Dreadnought's a rock type, so he's literally countering him in every way. So that's kind of cool. All right, that's fine. All right, next. Let's go with the Dynamaxing, Alacrene. Oh, man, this thing is sick. Come on. Show it to me. Oh, my goodness, this takes so long. Come on, now. All right. Wait, what? Come on. No. Don't do this. Hold on, guys. Okay, we're back. I'm sorry. Now, yeah, Sweet Veil Fairy type, 98 in height and 5 inches in wide. This is literally. Oh my god, this is literally a giant cake. Oh my god, you can literally eat her. That's insane. This is shameful. It's literally based off a cake. This is what they were going for the entire time. She's literally the piece at the top of the cake. You know, like when people get married, they put the little pieces at the top. She's literally the piece at the top, and then the rest of it is the entire cake. Like, okay, I mean, its creamy body is a resistance shock. The cream pouring out of its body hardens when subjected to impacts, which means it's like kind of like steel. But it's a fairy type, so I don't get that. Okay, the stronger the impact, the harder it becomes. This gives Alucreme the truly impressive resistance to physical attacks. Additionally, the giant buried decorates in Alucreme's body are as hardened as diamonds, and it's said to most attacks won't even be able to scratch it. Or even scratch, I'm sorry. Alucreme will launch high chlorine cream missiles around itself to attack its opponents. Any Pokemon that touches this cream will be filled with energy and Empora, but I don't know what that word is. But at the same time will fail into a state of complete confusion, which means that she sets off missiles. Wait, G-Max Final, a fairy move used by Gynomaxi Alucreme, Creamy, or whatever, will change the G-Max Final. G-Max Final will heal all Pokemon on Alucreme's side while dealing damage to an opponent. Which means that she's like more of a double battle person, which is cool. So they're already introducing the double battle mechanic already for this game for Alucreme, which is really nice. So she kind of like heals the Pokemon that got damage dealt to them, which is kind of cool. Alright, now let's go to the new Pokemon since we're on this page anyway of Pokemon. Let's go to Pokemon real quick. As you can see, we got the 3 new introduced ones. And, of course, we're going to go to our first one. I'm going to leave the best for last, because I obviously want to see this one last. Alucreme, of course, we've seen her Gynomaxi before. And it's a fairy type. It's 1 inch, usually in height. That's not included when it Gynomaxes. It literally is on the top of the cake. It has Sweet Veil. An idol of all pastry chefs. So, makes sense because she's literally a cake in the making. Alucreme can produce whipped cream, which she looks like whipped cream with strawberries. I just literally said this, which becomes richer the happier Alucreme is feeling. Desserts made using this cream are invariably delicious, which makes so much sense. So many pastry chefs strive to have an Alucreme as their partner, which is nice because, like, imagine how many Pokemon can literally be in a chef's kitchen. You're like, I don't know. I can't think of all of the like food Pokemon right now, but there's like a couple of them like that could be like a chef's kitchen. Like I said, they have a Alolan Raticate for like smelling like ripe good food, cause you know, regular Raticate eats trash, so you know we don't need that one. And Alolan Grimer like usually only eat good food too. So when attacked by an opponent, Alucreme will throw sweet scented cream to distract them or temporarily blind them, giving itself time to escape. So it literally doesn't like to fight. The cream it uses as a purpose as incredibly powerful, smoothing the effect of any opponent that it tries to eat. The cream will rapidly lose the will to battle. So if anything tries to eat the cream, like willingly trying to eat this thing, like it literally will lose the ability to want to fight it or try to get it, which is, I guess, helpful in like anime sense, but you'll never see that in like as far as game wise. Like I like how they give them the extra effect for the like her cream, because it, you know, in the anime it'll make like a lot of sense, like something trying to eat it, like a Korbinite or something, and then it like start losing the will to fight type thing. Because the Korbinite is like kind of like one of those strong-headed Pokemon that always want to try to get at you or something like that. Oh, I mean, it makes sense. We also have Yamper now on the page. Electric type, you've seen it before. Ball Fetch. So let's see what they add the adding effect to it. So it draws moving things. So let's see. So Yamper has a tendency to be drawn to things that are moving quickly. It chases after people, Pokemon, or even go charging at vehicles. Dogs do this all the time. So I'm not surprised they gave that to. They're already going with the ball fetch ability, so I was not surprised they're gonna keep the dog thing going. And crackles as it runs, so it's kind of like bolts. If I find one of these and I use one in my playthrough, it's gonna be named Bolt. I'm telling you right now. I can't wait to see what it evolves into because it's gonna be like a dog, electric dog, almost like what's one? Kind of like on an electric level, you know, and magnetic and electric levels type stuff. So which would be cool. Yamper has an organ in its body that generates electricity, and this organ activates when Yamper runs around, which makes a lot of sense because dogs have a lot of energy. Yamper can't store these electricity in its that it generates, so it often is seen running around with electric sparks crackling around, which kind of explains that kind of picture that we saw in the stadium, which I'm hoping that's the dog that it evolves into. We saw the ball fetch ability, so like I said, every time when you throw a ball, it'll catch the first one that you fail to catch a Pokemon, as long as Yamper isn't holding any other items. So it has to Yamper found a Pokeball, which is kind of cool if you didn't catch it. So let's move on to our other two newest Pokemon. Roly-Coily, I think that's how you say it. Roly-Coily, I think that's how you say it. So rock, 1 inch in height, 26.5 pounds, and then it's steam engine and heat proof. Like I said, I hope this thing turns into a look at this thing. It's like adorable. It's kind of like adorable a little bit. So I don't think I'm using one. You can find it in the cave thing, that cave place that we've seen before. It has no problem dashing through dark areas through terrain. Its red eye illuminate dark areas, while its lump of coil. It's literally coil. It's made of coil. I said this. I said it looks like coil, but I wasn't for sure. I said it's either coil or like charcoal, but it still works the same way. Attached to its body like a wheel. So it does have like a wheel at the bottom of it that looks like a kind of like a car wheel. If you look and see that, like that dark spot right there at the bottom of it, looks like a car wheel. Use a coil mines caves. It seems to be able to travel smoothly over rough terrain, which is all right. Every household once needed a roly-coily. Until about 100 years ago, every household in Galar region had a roly-coily. The family would use the coil that dropped off its body for cooking and heating their homes. Makes sense because they didn't have electricity back then. You had to do what you had. You had to use coil instead of because that was the only source of heat. I mean, besides wood, turning that on fire, but like they use coil to heat up their homes and stuff like that, which makes sense. Even in modern day, roly-coily is very popular Pokemon to take for outdoor activities. So now they use them more for camping instead. So which probably makes more sense to start fires and stuff. Roly-Coily's ability, Steam Engine, is a new ability, which it makes sense because I've never heard of Steam Engine before. Heat Proof I've seen multiple times. And Heat Proof just keeps you from, I think like if you get hit by a fire type move, it kind of reduces the damage it does. Or yeah, it reduces the damage the fire types does. It seems that these titles, a Pokemon with the ability will get a speed stat boost if it hit with a fire or water type move during battle. And obviously it's just a rock type. If it gets hit by a water type move, I mean it'll boost. It like has a speed boost almost. I don't know who would be dumb enough to hit with a fire type move. I mean, it's a rock type. Why would you use a rock type or a fire type against a rock type? That wouldn't make any sense anyway. But now, a water type dude, that makes more sense. So, if it does get hit, so it's kind of like that one ability they introduced to Generation 7, I can't remember what it's called, but like, or was it 6? I can't remember which one it was, but like, if you get hit by something, it's like super effective, it boosts your, Oh yeah, Sandy Gas had the ability. It was like something proof. It was something that Sandy Gas has. It, like if he gets hit by a water type move, it boosts his defenses or whatever. But instead, here it boosts his speed instead. So they kind of introduced some more like if you get hit with a super effective move, you get boosted up. So I forgot what Sandy Gas's move is called. Hold on real quick. Yeah, so his ability is called Water Compaction, which it boosts the defenses. It boosts. Is it I do it? Yeah, it boosts the defenses. Yeah, it boosts his defenses. It rises his defenses by 2 stages every time he gets hit by a water type move. So I wonder how much it boosts up every like does it? No, his speed it goes up drastically, which means that if he gets hit one time, his speed goes up the max speed that it on it, which could be good because think about it. If you get hit by a water type move and people don't realize this, if you get hit by a water type move, and if he's like he's like one of our newest fast rock types now, because usually rock types are slow. So I didn't even realize that. So you gotta think about it. He'll be our newest fastest rock type, so which means he'll be good competitively, which is kind of cool. So if I have a like steam engine on this dude, he like when he evolves and he keeps that ability, he can be really good in battle. Kind of like a glass cannon, like speed boost, and then have like some good like physical attack. Or he can do some damage. Competitive wise, they're already giving us competitive Pokemon already. Now let's go on to Drulodon. Oh, I love this thing so much. Look at this thing design, guys. This thing is going on my team, hands down. I'm already telling you that now. So I'm going to add him to like my Sword and Shield slide so I can, make sure I add him to my team. I'm already picking Score Bunny because you already know me, fire types. So having this thing as a Steel Dragon will be nice. Like, this thing is hecka shiny, bro. I would love to just, if I was a trainer, in real life, to, just shine this thing up and just see, it make that ding, like shiny type noise when I clean it. Because this thing got a shiny body, bro. I want to clean this thing and just, have it shine, and see my face and it's, exoskeleton skin. How I would, polish this thing real nicely. So when I take it out in battle with somebody, they'll be, dang, that thing shiny, boy. But that'd be cool. Alloy Pokemon. I don't think I read what the other one said, did I? What did Rocoli say? What did his say? He was the what? The Coil Pokemon. So literally he is Coil. Which is kind of nice. It was a sheep Pokemon. The Emperor was what? Did they call him a dog Pokemon? No, somebody overtook that name, didn't they? What was the Emperor called? The puppy Pokemon. Still close. He's a Raven Pokemon. I think Dreadnought was what? The Bite Pokemon. Which makes sense because he has a strong jaw to bite with. So, this thing was what? The Cake Pokemon? It should have been. The Cream Pokemon. Because it's more cream than cake. But whatever. But it's cream on a cake. So, let's be honest. Okay, back to what we was talking about. So, 5'11" in height. 88.2 pounds. Which is pretty heavy. So this thing pretty heavy, and this thing looks sick. I'm sorry, it's the first Steel Dragon. I'm so happy we got somebody besides Dialga, a legendary that's actually Steel Dragon now. It's light but sturdy body of metal. So it's actually quite light. The metal composed in its body is incredibly durable, but also surprisingly light. Interesting. But why is it so? So it's not as heavy so people can actually pick this thing up for real. 88 pounds and it only weighs about 88 pounds in total. Thanks to this Durodon. I'm trying to make sure I say that right. Can move quite quickly in spite of its appearance. Its body is weak to corrosion. However, and is known to rust easily. So even though it's able to be picked up easily, it's also known to rust out. So leaving this in the rain would not be cool, because its body would turn to rust, which I'm not looking forward to. Because I want to keep its body shiny, I want to keep its body shiny as heck. Its arm can grind down boulders. During Durodon live in caves and mountains areas. There two arms have slightly different shapes from each other. Really? Oh, they do. One's like a star, the other one's kind of like indented in. Even though it's like a star like figure, it's like indented in, and the other one's kind of like sticking out more, I guess. And what is it? Level 62. Oh, I can't wait to get this dragon title. I love this thing. There are two arms have slightly different shapes from each other. They use these to grind down rock surfaces for food. Ooh. They share their habitat with Tyranitar, and these two Pokemon often see battling each other over the mountains of Galar, which makes sense because if he eats him, then, I mean, makes sense why they battle, because he's like, you're not going to keep on trying to kill all my freaking Pupitar and Larvitar because you're sitting up here trying to eat me or grind down my rocks to eat me. Which makes sense because he's basically trying to eat him. I can see why they would fight. So we just gotta, oh god, move. Move. Oh my god, move. But this thing is sick. Like, I can't wait to, okay, now let's go to the main page again. Let's go back. And let's scroll down to our new gym leader, our new waifu of this page. And they also have the double pack available already. So I'm going to show this off now. And apparently you can pre-order with a plush keychain, which is kind of cool. I will definitely be pre-ordering. Purchase the double pack and receive 2 codes will reward you with special items known as Dynamax crystals. As bonus for purchasing the double pack, you will receive 2 codes once per game that will receive a special items known as Dynamax crystals. By using these Dynamax crystals received via the codes, you will be able